Okay. You ready? Are
Yeah.
you ready to go? All right, let's start the recording. 3, 2, 1. And we're live. Everything is nice and set up. And welcome, everyone, to another Just Chatting With. Another Just Chatting With HenricoM, where we talk about whatever the fuck we want. And today we have the Queen Bee herself. Probably ever since we mentioned it the first time, the most sought after guest for the Just Chatting With, and it's totally not because he's totally hot, chat, PepperPufff. Thank you and welcome. Thank you very much for joining me, and thank you very much for being here, dude. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, thanks for the invite. When you suggested it, I got super excited. So super keen to be here. And yeah, I always love coming into your chat, so I'm happy to be part of the actual stream now.
Yeah, I know.
Quite cool.
Come on, bro. You've been part of the stream for a while now. Let's be honest. Whenever PepperPufff enters my chat, it is no matter what I'm doing, it just instantly erupts with like Pepper Queen. Oh my god! And then some simp emoji. There's some simp emote in there somewhere. Welcome to everyone always in Twitch chat as well. As you guys know, this is a live and interactive podcast, just chatting between just whatever, dude. So if you guys have any questions, anything you guys want to say, please make sure to leave them in chat. We will try to get all the questions, all the messages. If you guys have anything you want to say to her, she is in chat. She's going to type hello, and then you guys can all I guess you can add her if you want to say something. You want to just give her a nice little message. We will try to get to all of them as we can. But dude, how have you been? You had a pretty shitty day because usually whenever me and whenever we talk or we discuss stuff, like you're quite fast with replying, which is not something I can say for a lot of creators. But this morning I woke up and I messaged you and you didn't reply. I was like, oh shit, is she dead? And then you told me like, homie, it's been a day. It has been a day.
Yeah, it was rough. Like, so obviously I start work at like 6:30, right? And then today I had to do like accessioning, which is basically like I receive like case samples and stuff, and I have to like photograph them and like just make sure that they're all like fit to like go into our lab and stuff for analysis. And we had 52 cases, so I was busy from 7:30 until 2:30, like with nothing.
If you don't mind me asking, because it's something I've always actually wondered, if you don't mind getting into it, do you mind like saying what work you do or like what line of work you do? Because aside from the fact that you obviously you play League professionally for ATK, you also just have a normal job on the side, yeah, which is insane.
Yeah.
Do you mind like getting into that a bit? What you do, or?
Yeah. No, I mind so much. How dare you ask such a personal question?
Unlucky, Chad. I tried.
Wow. No, yeah. So currently I'm an intern. I'm a forensic scientist, like graduate intern.
What? That's insane. Damn, forensics.
Yeah.
You only hear that about that shit on CSI, dude. And I'm talking to someone.
Yes, me. I am CSI. How you doing? Yeah.
So do you please, no, go ahead. Tell me more. Like, I want to know what the fuck this is.
So basically, I did my master's in biomedical forensic science. So that's basically like all things like crime scene investigation related, and like we focused on I focused on like the lab aspect, so studying like genetics and toxicology. So either like studying the crime scene to see if to put people there at the crime scene, or to say they weren't at the crime scene, to be like, he's the baby daddy, he ain't the baby daddy, that type of stuff. Yeah. Or be like, yeah, this person's like on crack or something, and like that type of stuff.
That's wild.
So yeah, and like a lot of it's like really interesting because it's also like one of the things that we also like do at our lab is like we study like the percentage of this hemoglobin, like if you basically die when you're like breathing in smoke, right? So kind of like what you just did, but like let's say like you die because you've had too much of that, then you'll have like a certain percentage in your blood, so then you can actually tell if someone was like killed or like died before or after they died, like were in a fire. So that's like pretty cool.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, so it's stuff like that. So yeah.
That is some interesting shit. Holy fuck. Like I said, you hear about these things on like CSI, you know. The closest I've gotten to things like that is like talking to Nene, which is a doctor, and she always blows my mind with like some fucking random fact of like humans and how we die and shit like that. And now you actually do that. So being an intern, does that mean, is that quite literally just because you're still learning and studying for it, or is that just how the process of getting into, I guess, a more senior role works?
So basically, the reason why I'm doing the internship now is it was literally because like my dad was like, you're either gonna get a job like in Cape Town or you're gonna come home, and I was like, I just lost the ring anyway. So then I was like, okay, no. And then, but the problem is because I hadn't like finished graduating yet, I don't actually have my master's yet because I still have to get my marks for my thesis back in. So then I can't actually start doing the jobs that I want to do. So now I'm basically just doing a lower, like entry level job type thing until I get my like the actual certificate of my master's.
So it's the master's.
Yeah, exactly. So I just have to actually get that little piece of paper, but now I kind of want to do a PhD, so yeah, change my mind again.
Of course. Why the fuck wouldn't you? I mean,
exactly. I need to be Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, dude, that is a title and a half. That is an actual title. So, how long does it take to like study to be is forensic scientist the right term?
Yeah, it is. So, it depends. So I started off with like genetics as like my undergrad. So I did that for 4 years, and then I did another year for my honors, and then 2 years for my masters. So I've been studying for 7 years. It's been a while. There we go. Now you guys know how old I am.
It's the same. Like Nene also. I mean, as a doctor, she also had to like study. I swear, whenever I met her, she was studying, and I feel like she's still studying. Like she's always busy studying.
She's insane. She's a mad lad.
So it looks like the medical system, or the medical field, I guess, or I won't say you're 100% in the medical directly field, but I mean, you know, it looks like you have to study a fuck ton to get in there.
Yeah,
unfortunately. That's insane. Can I be honest, dude? I thought you worked like for Amazon. And like you just worked really weird hours. I don't know why, but that's like when you told me you worked from like really early to like early, and I thought you worked at like Amazon as like a fucking product manager. I don't know why that content, but yeah, that's just what I thought.
No, I cannot manage anything. I can't even manage myself. Now imagine I was going to, no way.
Manage other people. So forensics fucking scientists. So chat, if she does murder you, she'll get away with it. Just so you know. But I don't think a lot of us would mind being murdered by PepperPufff. I just want to shout out to the king, Mr. I hope I say it right, Mr. Subini. Not your roommate, by the way. He is basically your family. He made that very, very clear. So, wait, how do I say it? Make sure I say it right.
Subin, but like, it's like Subini on his Twitch.
Okay, I just want to say hi to the king because he was like, I'm not her roommate. And I'm like, all right, fine. Honestly, dude, I'll call you a king. And no, Zassi, I didn't steal your joke. I just saw it and I thought it was a good punchline, okay? So eat my willy. How the fuck, it's always interesting to me, like how, I guess normal gaming is now in the sense of the fact that we have people like you, who is a forensic scientist who also games. And you're not in any form what is the word I can say that really would offend some people? You're not a casual gamer. You're pretty good at what you do. I mean, you do play. You play League. And
do you hear that, Lauren? I'm a good gamer.
but you know what I mean. Like it's always so fascinating to me. Like how it's not just the nerds that play games anymore. It's everyone plays games now, right? Not that there's any issue with being a nerd. But how did you get into was gaming / League before you even started studying? Was it like a thing from school, or did you get into like high school and then, how did we get to League? We'll get into the pro scene in a second, but how did League start?
League was that was wild. It actually started first because I've always been into gaming and like playing and stuff, mainly like because of my brother, and then he then started actually playing League first. Like when League first came out, I think I was in like grade 8 or something, and then he was playing the whole time. And then I remember because I would watch him when he played, because like especially when he played Assassin's Creed, because I like really like the sounds of like horse hooves on like the pavement and stuff. I don't know, sounds get me, they mess me up, like, and I'm just like, ugh. Anyway,
wait, do you like ASMR?
Yeah, sometimes, but it's like different. Like only certain sounds. Some freak me out and I can't handle it. It overstimulates my little brain. Okay. But then other sounds, I'm just like, that scratches me in like all the right places. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
So one of them is the horse hooves in Assassin's Creed. Because then I remember like once I complained to my dad because I was like, he's not letting me play. And then my brother gets so mad because all I would do is I would get a horse and I would just walk around. Like that's all I would do. And he's just like, she does nothing. And I'm like, bro, what do you mean? This is gaming at its peak. But yeah, anyway, so then one day he was playing like either League or Dota, one of them. And I was literally like to him, I was like, this is so dumb. How can you play this game? You literally do the same thing over and over. You spawn, you run down a lane, you kill some. I was literally like that. And then one day he was just like, shut up, just try it. And yeah, my life has been ruined ever since.
Got addicted.
Got addicted hard. I was like, have you seen that episode of Big Bang Theory with like I think it's Penny when she got into that game?
Oh yeah, yes. I actually watched it very recently.
That was like me every weekend. I was just like, no, don't come near me.
Don't
like
touch me.
I'm gaming, and then yeah.
And
so then yeah.
And, okay, so you said, did you start League like at your gaming? Like obviously you said you played Assassin's Creed and then you swapped over to League. Then you just stick with League. Then is that the only thing you played, or was there any other games?
No, so the main game that because League was like on and off, because I actually used to be so emotional with League because I was a wild child. Don't know what was wrong with me. Because if someone was like mean to me in the game, I would literally start crying.
Shame.
And then but then also if like my enemy team was doing like really badly, I would start getting happy because I'm doing well. But then I'm like, oh my god, they're probably feeling so shit right now. So then I would get like super depressed because I'm like, these people are probably so sad right now.
You're like the most non-League player ever. Because like League is the most toxic shit ever, dude.
I know. I would just sit there and I would be like, oh my goodness, I can't do this. And my brother would be like, what's wrong? You're busy winning. And I'm like, but think of the enemies. They're probably so sad.
God.
So I'm like, literally, I'm not like that anymore. Now I'm like, I will bathe in their blood. But anyway,
you have to be a toxic League player, let's be fair.
What?
We lost it. Are you back? Hello? Testing,
Yeah.
1, 2. Okay, you're back. You have to be a toxic League player, dude.
Oh, I was saying I'm not toxic. I'm like so mean.
I don't believe you. I'm sorry. I don't. And the reason why I don't believe you is because you played with Nene. Like out of your team, the only person I played with was Nene. Well, we played together, and Nene is so toxic. She is so toxic, but not only to you, or not that she'll be toxic to you. She's toxic to me.
Yeah, but that's
She'll just really bad. Yeah, okay, but then teach me. Don't remind me how bad I am. She keeps on question marking me on the map, dude, and she like yells at me.
Yeah, no, I know, but like, it's funny.
Yeah, for you, but you know how you cried? That's
I know,
me.
Yeah,
That's
I know,
me
I'm
crying.
Sorry. But that's why I try to be so nice to you when I played with you. I was like, it's okay. He's just a baby.
You were actually so nice. But I honestly feel like, to be honest, when we played together, I genuinely felt like you're trolling, because I was like, this is too nice. This is not how I know League players. But I still appreciate you were kind to me, so that's fine. That's all fine.
Exactly. Yeah.
So when did the whole pro in League thing start?
Oh my gosh, it was so random. Literally, so last year, I was kind of like wanting to like get out and like meet more people and stuff. So then Dust, one of my friends, he had the idea that we have like a board game night and everything. So I was like, okay, cool, you can do that. I'm gonna invite some of my uni friends. Like he can invite some people that he knows. And then he invited Scarlett, our ADC, to come.
Mm-hmm.
And like Scarlett, I kind of knew of each other by then, but like we didn't really like gel. We both thought the other person hated each other. It was very awkward. But anyway. So then we came and then we just like kind of clicked and it was great. And then we're like, oh my gosh, I don't hate you. And it was like, common girl thing, like what? And then like really good friends. And then like a week later she messages me and she's like, do you want to try out for like my League team? And here I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't been playing League in forever, because that's when I just got sucked into Final Fantasy. I was like no-lifing that stuff.
Okay.
And then yeah. Massive. So then I was like, okay, sure, I can try. And then I was like, what role? And she's like, mid. And I'm like, I do not play this role, but you know what? Why not? I've been saying that I want to make like more gaming friends and stuff, so let's do it. And then tried out, got in because I'm just, so amazing at everything I do. So naturally.
Love that for you.
Yeah, and then that's literally how it started. Then a month later, Girlgamer happened and we won, and then
So what did you play before mid, if I may ask?
I jumped between. I first started out, I think I liked jungle, but then the jungle changed and I was like, eh. And then I was mainly sitting between support and ADC.
Have you played Garen though?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what is
he's
your
just
opinion?
like he's just like way too skilled for me. Like imagine, like I don't know how to spin, you know what I mean? Like so
I was
hard.
gonna ask you, so what are your thoughts on Garen being the best hero in the game?
I hate him so much.
He's so good. That's why you hate him, right?
Yeah. No, it's because, can I tell you, it was the other day I was playing, and like, I don't know, recently so many people are playing like tanks mid, and I'm like, what are you doing? Get out of here. Get out of my lane. Like, go to top lane. Like, this is disgusting. And someone like took a Garen, and then like all he does is like silence me and then like spins, and I'm like, bro, like,
And
what do I do
destroys
to
you.
this?
Yeah,
It
that's
does.
why I'm literally the best Garen player in the country. Self-proclaimed,
Yeah.
obviously. I mean, you
Yeah.
saw those games. We only lost all of them.
Yeah, no,
was-
you did really, really good. Yeah. And what do you mean? I carried you. We won.
We did win the one game. That's true. We did.
Yeah.
Literally, the only reason I picked Garen is because the first time I played League, the first time I played was like in 2000 and I want to say 20 is the first time I touched League, or maybe it was before.
Okay.
And then it defaulted me to a Garen. Oh no, sorry, I played the intro and failed. Now I remember. I played
You
the
lie.
tutorial. I'm not even lying. I did it on stream. I played the tutorial and failed. Then I had to play the tutorial again because I lost. I genuinely lost the tutorial. I'm not even gonna lie about it.
Tutorial's hard. Don't worry.
Not according to everyone. But anyway, so then the next game, it defaulted me to a Garen. And I was like, this homie is insane, dude. And I literally have not touched another character since.
All right.
So I
we like some
insta-logged-
loyalty.
I
That's
insta-logged
good.
Garen, and then someone bought me like a 40 euro, that King Garen skin, dude, with the cat, bro. And now
yes.
every time I run into a game, I always zoom in, and I know literally no one in my chat cares. But I'm like, look at my cat, dude. He
It's so
follows a
cute.
laser, dude, and it's the best thing. It's the best thing.
It is
It's the best
cute.
thing.
Yeah. No, that is a good skin.
I do see my mom in chat as well. I just want to say hello to her because otherwise she'll never make me forget. Hello, mom. Nice to see you. Mom.
Aw.
Nice to see you. And yes, Mario, not going to lie, dude, Brimstone is the best hero in Valorant, and that's why we play them. So you started playing League. You know, it kind of happened at random. Girlgamer. So when you refer to Girlgamer, you're referring to last year's Girlgamer Fest, right?
Yeah, the one in Cape Town. Yeah.
Okay, that was before you guys were signed with ATK, right? You guys were just Team Valkyrie then.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember because I remember I was at that event, but it was I felt so bad for you guys having to start your morning so early after such a late night and shit. It was a mess, but you still
Yeah,
won.
the load shedding messed it up. Hey. Yeah.
And you guys still somehow won. The most
Yeah.
awkward part about Girlgamer, which is not your fault or anyone's fault, it's just the way the league works, was the fact that we could see you guys are like done with the game. You've already won. And then we're
Yeah.
like watching the 5-minute delay, 2-minute delay? I don't know.
Yeah,
We're like,
yeah.
and you guys are all sitting there like,
We're just like
and you
trying
just,
like poker face.
Yes, you're not allowed to like celebrate. And then eventually when we're like, okay, the game's done, you guys are like, wait, can we? Okay, cool. Yeah! And then you guys started it felt so awkward. For
I
me
know.
as a viewer, I felt so awkward about it. I mean, it wasn't your fault or anyone's fault. It was just
Yeah.
And then you guys
Unfortunately, the
did-
delays. Yeah.
Girlgamer in Cape Town, and then you guys did Girlgamer in Bahrain. That was huge. I mean,
That was amazing.
You guys got stomped, but I mean, there's quite a reason why you guys got stomped. I mean, those players compared to like our players.
Yeah.
My biggest thing is the difference in ping. Could you notice it?
So that was the first game we played there. Unfortunately, we weren't able to like do any type of practicing when we got there. So literally, I made the mistake of being like, oh, I'm gonna do a comfort pick and like play Ori. But of course, like all her abilities are like skill based, and I play on like quick cast as well. So you don't, it's just like instant, right?
Yeah, you don't have
And
to,
then-
like I don't. So what that basically means for anyone who doesn't know is like when you press a skill shot, you have like time to aim and everything, and then you just let go and it shoots. Where with quick cast, it just happens.
Yeah, so it
Okay.
goes to wherever your mouse is.
Okay.
So then I'm obviously used to like the certain delay and like how fast or slow I have to move my hand to be able to actually get it to where like I want it to go. It did not happen. Like I was seeing like literally if my mouse was like here and like I wanted the ability to go here and I'm like moving it in my mind like what is right before using the ability. Next thing my ability is going to like there and I'm literally like so the enemy champion would be like here and my ability's going there and I'm like
Yep.
this is so embarrassing. Like oh my goodness. Like it was awful. I was just like oh my goodness.
That's why skill shots is also definitely one I should not, because I can't even hit headshots in Counter Strike. So, Pepper, can you please just do me a favor and say hello to your biggest fan?
Oh, it's my baby boy. Hey Ash, how you doing?
He's always very excited when PepperPuff's around, chat. We have to make sure that he gets a special treatment for King from a queen.
Exactly. Yes.
But
no, I love Ash.
But this queen is gay and into women.
Yeah.
Can I ask you to please educate me? Because you actually did, but I would love to bring it up a bit because I feel like it's something we're talking about. Can you please educate me a little bit on? It is Pride Month, so can you educate me a little bit on Pride Month? So the reason why I would like to ask about this personally is because why is there a month for it? You know, to me it's like shouldn't it be something we should celebrate all the time? It's like in my mind, I'm like, why don't we just why do we have to have a month for it, right? Like, why can't we just celebrate it all the time? Not that I'm taking anything away from Pride Month, obviously, but for someone who's ill-informed, I would love to learn more. And I have to give a shout out to Pepper because I think did I speak to you about it on stream? Yeah, I think I did. I asked you about it on stream. Yes, and then she actually sent me a very, I would say, informative article about why we have Pride Month and what the whole thing is. So I feel like it's something we're talking about. So I'd love to, if you can give it in your words, the way that you are, PepperPufff, and your unfilteredness, which is why we love you. What is Pride Month? What is the purpose of Pride Month?
So, well, basically, the Pride Month now in June, it's more like the international Pride Month because, like, obviously, South Africa's weird. We have like two because we have one that's in February for Cape Town, and then I think the other one in Joburg and Pretoria is like I think they have like a March something in like October or something. So like. Yeah, I think we're trying to do the whole year-long thing. You know, I think our gays are a little bit extra, and you know what? I love that for us. So, you know, but yeah, basically the one for June, it's more to focus on basically I think the Stonewall riots and stuff, and then after that the protests that kept like going on after that, and it's just kind of to bring up like everyone that like obviously like got injured, got hurt, died, and like stuff there, and like in America. So now it's just kind of become like a big thing to try and like remember that. Because even now, I mean, there's still places where it's actually illegal. I think now recently, I think it's Ghana or somewhere passed the law that you can even have, what is that word?
Well, it's basically illegal to be gay.
Yeah, but there's another one. It's not just being gay. It's attempted homosexuality and stuff like that. Like, it makes no sense. Like, it's almost like, you know, like you get attempted murder, they basically turn that, and like instead of having murder, they put like homosexuality in there. So it's like, if you're like, I don't even know what they're trying to say. Like, what if a man sees a man and you're like, oh, you look handsome? It's like, excuse me, are you attempting to homosexually, I don't know, do
so
something?
So if I hug my homie, I can get in trouble.
Literally, if they're like, dude, why are you attemptingly being gay? Like, I don't know. Like, it's like, when I read that, I thought this must be a joke, but then.
That's insane.
It's not.
Well, if you want to kiss your homie in Ghana, just make sure you have socks on, Chad. You'll be fine.
I literally will say no homo.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you say no homo, then it's fine. That's wild to me. It's actually to me it's still when. So obviously, I was born in 1995, so I'm a millennial. So I'm in like this weird I'm in this weird generation. I feel like where either 80%, 50% hates it or 50% loves it. But I was raised. Luckily, my parents are very, very chill. I was raised like. Let the homies be homies. If they want to fuck each other, why the fuck? What does it matter to me, right? I would say it's very, very unfair because all the hot chicks are gay. That's kind of cringe. Like, can you guys, hello? But to me, like, it's always, I can't always fathom when people hate gay people, and and it's quite literally, I can't fathom because in my mind, I'm like, why? What is it to you? It's one thing if someone's gay and that's their only personality. Like, I'm very, very sorry, no offense to anyone, but if you're gay and your personality is because I'm gay, that to me is kind. Then
that's me.
I'm not gonna. No, not at all. No, I'm talking about people. No, like,
I'm just like
in your face. Okay, I was about to say.
Yeah, no, because like especially now in Pride Month, if anyone's mean to me, I'm like, that's kind of homophobic. Like, and if they disagree with me, I'm like, it's Pride Month. How can you say no to me? Like, don't be a homophobe. Like, I do stuff like that.
No, but you do. I feel like you do it ironically, and that's fine. But it's like these people are like very in your face. It's not. I'm not gonna hate you for it. It's just to me, I'm like. Then I'm kind of like, okay, well, I'm not really gonna interact with you then. But yeah, to me, it's mind-boggling. I'm like, I'm sorry, but we're not gonna settle the debate on why people hate gay people on this podcast because no one will ever understand why that is. But I mean, I think it's good that we have it at least in South Africa. I saw something on Twitter today. Was it on Twitter? Where I think Megan or someone posted where someone was on saying like they should remove the pride flag in Cape Town or something like that.
Do not get me started. I want to go there so badly. So
pop off, Queen. Pop off. Tell us about this.
I don't know, probably because I only saw it like now on Twitter, because at first like I literally thought it was just wait, let me quickly find it.
There was something. So for context, chat. Please note that I do not have the full story. There's a pride flag somewhere in Cape Town, and now
Yeah, in town, in CBD.
there we go. Some cunt nugget tweeted at the mayor of Cape Town, and
I
it's like
think
you
it's
should
someone that's
remove
trying
it.
to run for mayor as well. He wants to like make a party and stuff. So basically, he was like, on Sunday, people need to come together and they need to paint over the rainbow flag because how dare the LGBT just like shove this down their throat like we're not a gay nation and stuff. We're like we're trying to get rid of the LGBT. And I'm like, you're picking the most like gay friendly part of South Africa to come with your little bigoted nonsense. So now obviously I like told my roommate this and he's also gay. So then we're both just like, maybe we should go there on Sunday and like just be like extra gay. I don't know how like us two can be extra gay because it's a man and a woman. But I'm just like, you know what, fuck it, we'll try. And like we could take lots of color because I think they want to take like black and white paints and go over it. So then like if we just take a bunch of colors and we'll just keep going over their paint. I don't know, but it made me so angry and I was just like, I don't even know, like.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
be careful if you do actually decide to. That people are weird, but
No.
but I kind of I wonder. I really wonder if like will they actually paint over it? But you never know. Fuck, dude, people do weird shit.
People do really, and like it makes me so angry because then like obviously like when you hear stuff like that, you kind of do want to respond with like anger and stuff. So that's usually when like these things happen. I try to like take a moment before I respond and stuff because like one thing that's helped me a lot is that I've realized that most people that like when they attack something, they're usually doing it from a place of like they've been hurt or they're in a bad place because like I'm sorry, like I don't know what anyone says. We're not like programmed to be mean to each other. We're not programmed to hate each other. So like if your go-to is to be mean and to hate on people, then like something clearly has happened to you in your life that like has made you like yes. So that's what I always try to be like positive. But some people make it really difficult. Like this man, like leave the damn rainbows alone. Like
They always say not they always say, but there's always that one conspiracy of like if a dude hates gay people, it's probably because he's a little gay and he's like trying to get rid of. So maybe that guy's gay, or maybe he's like into one of his homies, but that homie doesn't want to put out,
Maybe.
and now he's like I hate gays, you know, like that's do not clip that out of context.
Yeah.
Wild. I'd love to push it over to chat if there's anything they want to talk about. Ash says, I don't know, Pepper. Have you seen how much hate Henrico gets when he streams? Maybe my chat's gay. For me.
True.
Maybe.
That would make sense. Yeah.
Maybe my chat's gay for me. I mean, Ash, I've seen the message you sent me, bro. It totally makes sense. I definitely think Zassy's gay then, because Zassy hits me with all the hate. So Girlgamer Bahrain happened, and now we're full circle, by the way, chat. Full fucking circle. Girlgamer Bahrain happened, and what's next? Is there like another Girlgamer coming up anytime soon, or is there any other tournaments you guys are practicing for, or?
Yeah, so obviously we're practicing now because we just got a new top laner as well. So now we're practicing probably for the metal state that's going to come, and then also like I'm pretty sure you've heard there's a female League of Legends tournament as well, Athena.
Ooh, okay, yeah, I've heard of this.
Yes.
I saw it on Twitter.
Yeah, so,
I don't know much about it, but
yeah. So we'll be participating in that, and then hopefully if Girlgamer does come again to like, then we'll definitely also be going for that. So
I hope so.
Yeah. Would be great.
I wonder if they'll do another one in Cape Town, because I know Girlgamer tries to go all over the they try to go all over the world. They don't always come to the exact same places. So I'm wondering if they'll do Cape Town again. As long as they keep it in Cape Town, don't go to Joburg, Girlgamer.
Yeah,
please. Do not go to
exactly.
Joburg. That'd be so fucking lame. I don't know. I remember when they invited me for Girlgamer in Cape Town. I was like, wait, is this an actual event? Like, there's no shot. They actually did something in Cape Town. And I was so excited because obviously we had the ATK arena there. But I was so fucking excited for it, just to go to like an actual Cape Town based event.
Right, yeah, no, it was really good. And yeah, what they managed to do at ATK was amazing. And that's not me being biased at all.
She's not biased. She's just totally in ATK. So let's talk a little bit about you. Let's move away from League of Legends. So I would love to just pick your brain a little bit on, so the way you are on social media.
Yeah.
And by that it's a lot the way that I am, where I am just completely open and honest, and I always say, if I want to tune someone's puss, I'm going to tune their puss. Like, that's just how I am. I like being open and honest. Has that always been your personality, or is that a persona you formed online, or would you say you're the same IRL? Because obviously online, a lot of times people play characters, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I would love to know how you got to the point where you just feel like you can say whatever you want, and there's nothing wrong with that. Once again, I don't think there's any. But is it just the way you've always been, or was there like something that triggered you one day, or?
So like I've always been very much into like speaking like my mind and stuff, and like my opinions and everything, because I know I'm the type of person where I'd rather you have like, you know, exactly what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, than like being unsure, or like I don't know, like for me, I don't like ifs and ums and stuff, and I just always feel like if you're not going to agree with like the things I say or my point of view, then it's fine. Like, you don't have to be like a part of my life. You don't have to be a part of like the things I interact with, because I'd rather have people around me that do like what I have to say than like people that are around me that like what I have to say, but it's not actually what I want to be saying. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair. I feel the same way.
Yeah, exactly. So I'd rather, so for me, it's just that. And I would say in person, I'm still pretty much like that. Like, I always kind of say what's on my mind. I'm a bit more like shy in person. So
I don't know. I'm looking at chat, and that's not what Can you guys confirm if she's more shy in person? Because I just saw like the moment I asked, there was like 5 people that's like, no, she's exactly the same. So I don't know.
No, but I mean, like once I get to know the people, and like if we're like friends, then it's fine.
She
but like,
nasty.
hello, stupid mix. Excuse me. No, like the thing is, like if I'm friends with you and we're good, then it's fine. Then I become like unhinged and chaotic. But like the first time I meet people, I get a bit like shy, and then so it's always that like awkward moment, like when you first like. For me, it's like if I meet someone, then at first I'm like shy, and then once I feel like comfortable, then it's like you've kind of just unlocked this like inner demon, and I'm like out to play, and then you're kind of like, please just go back to how you were, and then I'm just like, I'm out now.
Once you're comfortable, you're comfortable.
Literally, then it's like game over for you. So I'm always just like, enjoy the quiet and the while it lasts, because it's not there for long. Exactly.
I just thought about this now, just talking about. I remember when you guys went to Girlgamer. So Girlgamer was. Bahrain is very anti-LG, very anti-gay, I guess is the right word. And then they told you guys like to not, just don't be gay publicly. I remember there was something like that. How did that for you as PepperPufff, not as anyone who's representing an org or whatever. For you as PepperPufff, how do you deal with that like mentally, or in the sense of like, were you offended like to the max, or were you kind of like, I'll just respect it, or because to me when I think someone told me about it where they message you guys, they're like, listen, or not message, but they just like said, listen, please, no pride flags or no pride tattoos or whatever. And I mean, you have a pride phone cover, so I'm pretty sure they saw that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they saw that. So what do you do with news like that if you're coming from a country where it's like there's nothing wrong with being gay, right? Or like nothing wrong, there's no law against being gay.
Yeah. So for me, it was like I kept going between like the two emotions like the whole time. Like obviously at first when I heard about it, and then because I think someone saw my cover, and then they were like, okay, I need to take the cover off. And then also because I was trying to be like very like interactive and like what do you call it, like promoting like all the Girlgamer stuff, and like I was tagging them and like everything and all the tags that they wanted us to do. Then obviously like they went to my Twitter and they saw it, and like in my bio I have a little thing saying very gay and a flag, because you know I need to let like the girlies know, so you know, and the guys know. But anyway, and then so obviously that made a bit of a thing, because they were like, okay, they don't really want us like me then like tagging the brain like esports thing, because obviously it doesn't like fit with their like culture and stuff and everything, which obviously like if you are going into a place, you do have to be like respectful of that and everything. But I guess it did for me. I think the reason why it hurt a lot, like I'm not gonna lie, like there was like I think I that night I think I called my mom on the phone. I was like crying, and I was just like, they don't like that I'm gay. And she was like, it's okay, don't worry, like you knew this was gonna happen, because like before I went I was actually planning on buying another cover. And she was like, why didn't you do that? Then I was like, I thought I didn't have to. And she was like, we literally chatted about this and you were like, it's fine, you don't mind. And I was like, I know. And then, so yeah, but I think it was just more, it like kind of hit home because like, obviously I've only like been out for like almost a year now. And then like, before I went into Girlgamer, I was finally like comfortable with myself with being like how I want to be and how like open I want to be about it with people and stuff. And also I had like a semi-bad conversation like with someone in my family that wasn't very happy about it. So then when I went there, that was kind of a fresh
wound.
Yeah,
that fucking sucks.
Yeah, and then also like we were having some slight like negative comments from like the community and staff directed at like myself like in particular. So like that on top of that, it just kind of almost felt like a lot. So that I think I didn't like do well with. But the way that like Nene and then like Warren and stuff, they like kind of helped me a lot with it. And then like after that, I was chilling. Then it just kind of became a joke because then like I would try and put my cover back on when we were at the hotel, so that because I dropped it once and it had like I got like a crack in, not like a crack, but like a little scratch. So then I kept trying to put it on, but then sometimes I forget, and then Warren would be like, "Your cover," and then I'd like have to take it off. So then it just became like more of like a joke than anything else type of way. And
But I think that's good. I think that's good.
Yeah, exactly. And at the same time, I was just trying to be like, at the end of the day, like these people they did extend like the invite to like all these other countries to host the place. And yeah, even though I might not agree with like their views and I might feel like, okay, like you're putting down like my community and stuff, at the end of the day, like I decided to go there and stuff. So then I do have to also just be like respectful and stuff. So
I can respect that of you. I can
yeah.
That's very big of you. That's very big of you. Well, you would get some people that I think would fully retaliate, but I feel like that would only cause you more harm, unfortunately, especially in today's times.
Yeah.
So yeah, something you just said. You only recently came out like a year. Because I remember I saw you at Girlgamer. I literally saw you at Girlgamer, and I only spoke to Nene. I spoke to Nene and I saw you and I was like, is she on your team? And she was, yeah. And I was like, holy fuck, she's so hot. And then Nene just said, she's like, she's gay. And I'm like, fuck, of course she is. Because look at her. And then, but you were very gay. Like you just, I don't know. God, this sounds so bad to say, but you look gay, or you looked gay there.
Yeah.
Was there a reason you only came out recently, or were you still like finding yourself? If you don't mind talking about this, to me, it's always interesting to learn about how people are. How to figure out, I guess. Because I guess I know I'm not gay. And the reason I know that is because I was in a boys' hostel. I saw a lot of dicks. I made out with a dude. And I was like, the same for me. But when I see like a vagina, I'm like, holy, like you salivate. Like you'll know. Because I mean, you like vagina.
Yeah, so, I'd be salivating.
Yeah, so to me, it's like, how do you just see a girl one day and you're like, that's kind of nice. Or is it more an emotional thing that happens? If you don't mind talking about it, you really don't have to. I would just like to get like your whole like little story. It's interesting to me. I find it very interesting. And why the fuck not? Let's have the Pepper coming out story.
Yeah. So when I look back, I'm always just like, bitch, how did you not fucking like realize? Because like when I was younger, right? Like, and I'm talking like when The Sims was out, right? When like it just came out and everything. I would make couples, right? But like two women, I would make them get together. But I wouldn't like let my family see it, right? Because I was like, this isn't right. But I couldn't stop. Like every time I would make a couple, and it would just be like, oh. And then also every time, like I'd get way too attached to like my best friend, and I would just be like, you can't do anything like without me. Like we're just like, And then I think in grade 10, like the first time, like you start like kissing people and stuff. We went to a party, like a house party, and I only kissed the girls. And like in my head, I was telling him, I was like, yeah, I was doing it like for the men. I wanted them to think I'm hot. Meanwhile, a guy tried to come to me and I was just like, stay away. Like, no. And then, but then obviously like so I have come from like a very Christian background, and I myself, like I am Christian and stuff. So for a while, those two things did like conflict a while. So I used to like struggle with it for a bit. So at first, when I started realizing that like I was into women and stuff, I kind of just tried to like play it off as like I was bi and stuff, and then I could just like focus on men, you know what I mean? Do good, blah 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 blah. And then then I got into like quite a serious relationship. So like my ex and I actually almost dated for 6 years.
With a dude?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Holy shit, you're definitely gay.
yeah, so then pretty much before we even hit our 1 year, I already like told him, I was like, not bi, but we can make this work because yeah, I had like some deep trauma. But anyway, so then I didn't like really want to come out and stuff. And then when I applied for the masters in Cape Town, then when I came here, and the scene is obviously like much more like gay friendly. Plus, I was out of the house and stuff, and I was kind of just like sitting by myself with my own thoughts and my cat, you know. And
Spinster,
then like
proper spinster. Crazy
yeah,
cat
and
lady.
exactly. And then like also one of my really close friends that I met in uni, he was also gay. And then so I would go with him to a lot of these places because you know I'm such a good ally. I'm an ally to like the death and death. And then yeah, then eventually I was like, I think I came out to him and like one of my other friends first, like we sat around a little table and I was like, guys, guess what? And he was like, bitch, I knew. And I was like, what? And then yeah, and then yeah, then obviously it took a while to like break things up with my ex because like we were then on and off because we had became like very like codependent. It was crazy.
Oh, fuck yeah. I can imagine that.
Yeah, so that was wild. And then, but then I think that's one thing that might have like shocked a lot of people is that when I did come out, because I then kind of just came out like and hitting the ground running. I was like, hi, yes, I'm like super fucking gay. And I was actually doing everything that I could to like appear more gay, if that makes any sense. So I got I first got the nose ring, then I got the septum piercing, and then I had the front of my hair dyed. And then I was literally just like doing the most because I was like, I need women to know like that they can come say hi. Like, and then yeah, so then I obviously told the team and stuff because by the time I joined the team was when I was really like slowly like coming out and stuff. So then yeah, and then obviously Nene was like super excited. She was like, I'm gonna like be your Cupid. Don't you stress. Like we got this and this.
Adorable.
So
That's classic
like,
Nene.
okay.
That's
yeah.
typical Nene. Always, yeah, she's got such a sweetheart. I fucking love that chick.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then obviously, I'm guessing coming out to the family was the most difficult part. But you've done that now, and now you're.
Yeah, so my mom was really chilled. My mom was just more like, she was like, okay, but are you emotionally into women? Because they can be bitches. And I was like, I know. Because she was like,
True.
listen. Exactly, because she was like, listen, I get you. Women are hot, and a lot of them are hotter than men. But like, can you speak to one for long? And I'm like, yes, mom, I can. And she was like, I love that for you then. Then my mom was also more in the thing, I was like, but don't, because my mom believes strongly that like you shouldn't have to put yourself like in a box. She's like, listen, if like 10 years, 5 years down the line, you think you're into a man, don't think that you can't do it anymore. She's just like, whatever you decide to classify yourself as now might not be the same as later. And she was just like, just do whatever makes you happy. So that was quite nice.
I guess they can change. I mean, because emotionally, as humans, we evolve, right? So, I mean, I guess, yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe one day you'll be bi. I don't fucking know. I'm just
Who knows?
I'm just thinking out loud here.
Yeah, some people's sexuality, they do define it as fluid and stuff. I think like emotionally, I can like get attached to like guys and stuff, but like physically, it just ain't there. No offense, guys. You guys are all handsome. Love you.
We all. That's good. I mean, I know some. I have this one viewer, and like, his name is Kamanu, and like, I genuinely, I know I'm not gay. Like I said, I've tried it because you have to wonder, like I guess sometimes.
Yeah.
But I barely know what he looks like, and but when that man talks, dude, I question myself. I'm like, God, am I maybe gay? But I really like women. I definitely like. Dude,
yeah.
You can't beat a woman, dude. God damn,
yeah.
you guys are so fucking hot.
I know, right?
That's actually. I think that's a that's legitimate. That's a very good story. I feel like I'm very happy that your mom was supportive. I think that's something that, okay, well, majority of the stories I've heard, the family aren't really immediately on board, but then sometimes, you know, after a while, things get better, but, you know.
Yeah, that was my dad. My dad wasn't great because...
He wasn't very happy with it. Okay.
Yeah, he's very Christian, like...
Ooh, it's always in the religion. See, I'm very non-religious. So to me, it's like whenever people bring religion, I'm like, just shut the fuck up. You're stupid. Yeah. That's how I usually react to stuff like that. So I'm sorry that I hope that things are. I hope that things are better.
No, they're better with us now. I just told him he just mustn't like say anything
Yes.
rather than
No,
because like he's
it's not that
yeah,
it's not that you're gonna be gay. Okay, fuck. I was gonna say it's not that you're gonna be gay in front of him, but now I'm thinking like, what if you have a really hot girlfriend and you want to introduce her to your parents, and you what are you
Yeah.
gonna be like, hey dad, this is my bro. Like, no, you're not gonna do that.
No. So I told him like obviously like I'm not gonna ever hide things from him because I basically at one point I told him I'm like, listen, you can choose now if you want to have a relationship with me or not. But firstly, I don't like the fact that you keep bringing up the reason why because like I went through like a bad like mental dip and I was like I don't appreciate you telling me the reason why is because like I'm sitting or whatever and I was also like I don't appreciate that it's like you say that you don't agree with it and everything. I was like you can have your views and I love that for you and everything and but just don't comment that stuff because else we're not going to have a relationship. And then he was like no, he loves me and no matter what I choose to do with my life he's always going to support me and stuff and yeah, he was like
good.
he won't make those comments anymore and I was like dope.
Even ground. I like that. That's
Yeah,
fucking awesome.
yeah.
That's awesome. So
Yeah.
let's skew away a bit from that. So while we've mentioned multiple times that how incredibly attractive you are, so I am very interested to know about your DMs because look, Pepper, I'm a guy.
Yeah.
I'm a guy. Like I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. So the other day you posted a TikTok.
Yes.
And a lot of us saw that TikTok, and none of us complained. I'm gonna be honest, none of us complained. But with posting stuff like that, I mean, it's. What would you say that was a thirst trap?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah.
I just want to make sure that you understand where I'm coming from here because, like,
Yeah.
as a guy, so when
Yeah.
you post stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or not just you. When people post stuff, I'm always very interested to hear about the type of fucking DMs they get about stuff like that. Have you ever? What is like the worst or like the craziest DM you've ever gotten from a guy or even a fucking girl? Wait, do girls DM each other after thirst traps, or is it more common for guys to message you?
I actually don't like, and people never really believe this. I actually don't get that many DMs and stuff.
You're lying.
Like
There's
I
no
used,
shot.
I used to get some on Instagram and stuff, but like I stopped using Instagram that like regularly. But also the
Okay.
Instagram ones, they weren't really that weird. It was just like I think the one was just someone was calling me like he wanted me to be his penguin, and I was like I don't understand. And then the other one was I think I got a picture of like it was either furniture or like a slide or something, and he said something about moving in or sliding into the DMs or something, and I was just like, cool.
I love how you're just like basically never minding them. Like, okay,
Yeah.
so you're wow. That's I honestly thought like your DMs would be filled with really weird dick pics
No,
and shit
actually
like that.
not. Like I don't even the weirdest ones that like I think I've ever gone was only people that I've actually first spoken to first, and then it's usually like guys that hear that I'm gay and stuff. Then it'll just be on the fact of like, are you sure?
Oh
Like,
fuck. Yeah, but that must, dude. Honestly, I can feel for a homie, dude. Like if you're talking to a girl and like you're I noticed about you. You're very easy to talk to. You're very easy to
Yeah.
talk to. So if I didn't
Hey.
know you were gay and I had a conversation with you, and
Yeah.
you know the conversation's going well, and then and you tell me like I'm gay, I'm gonna be like fuck. So I
Yeah.
kind of feel for the homie that they have to find out. But like
no, but like because it was someone that I was speaking to on another friend's stream, and then but the whole time in the stream I was mentioning the fact that I was gay.
Yeah.
And then I think they like showed like what I look like, and then the guy then like messaged me, and then he was like, really, really, and I'm like, really, really. And I was just like,
he's probably so disappointed. That poor lad.
yeah. Then
That
he just
poor
was
lad.
like, please find me someone like you. I was like, dope.
Fair. I was, yeah. Sometimes you just meet chicks and you're like, why can't we work, right? I don't know if you have that. Well, obviously you have that. You're also a chick. But
Yeah.
like sometimes you meet someone, you talk to them, and you're like, why can't we just work? Because you feel like it'll be so good for you.
Yeah,
Because the
yeah.
relationship you build with that person. But then there's always like some factor of like, you know, maybe they're gay or maybe they're a dude.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're already in a relationship or whatever. And you're like, fuck, dude, why can't there just be two of you?
Yeah.
Do you believe in the whole right person, wrong time, wrong person, right time type of thing? Have you had that happen to you?
I used to, but then the more that I've been in situations and thinking about it and like had my own experiences about this, like being that person that said, oh, it's just bad timing. I actually think that it's not true, because no matter what, if you meet someone and you really do like them and you really do think they're just like for you, they're like the tits, right? You'll make it work. Do you know what I mean? You'll put that extra bit of effort in, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's difficult, like you'll do it because they're for you. Like if someone tells you, listen, like, oh, this is so great, but the timing is just wrong, they're not that into you. Like, end of story.
Think,
like
I agree with that point. Whenever I hear about, like, well, mostly because, like, I'm telling you now, dude, the whole world thinks that guys, well, not the whole world, but sometimes I think people think that guys don't really talk about these things publicly but this is like something that I feel like whenever I'm with a bunch of homies and we're talking about like someone that we like, and then like when we get our hearts broken, like you always hear about that thing, like right person, wrong time. You're like, nah, dude, she just doesn't like you that much.
Exactly.
But it's difficult to sometimes accept that, so you kind of give yourself yourself
exactly.
a little bit of a
like it's easier to think that.
You give yourself some copium.
No, you do.
Give yourself some copium.
No, 100%. Because I mean, it is difficult to kind of like actually be like,
heartbreak sucks dick, dude. Heartbreak sucks dick.
It's not a vibe.
It's not like a.
Yeah.
So, getting back to the thirst traps that you so effingly post. So, when you, I don't know how to ask this, but I've always wondered it. When you, and this goes for anyone who posts thirst traps, when you post them, is your whole idea behind it to like gain a reaction, or do you just do it to make yourself feel good? Because so here's why I ask it that way. The reason why I ask it that way is because I'm a fairly big dude. I have a very bad self-image, and I think that's very prevalent to anyone who knows me. But like I've thought, like, dude, can I post a thirst trap? You know, like what would the reaction be? Because when I look at a guy posting a thirst trap, my immediate reaction is, what the fuck are you doing? But if a girl posts a thirst trap, I'm like, yes. You know, so when you do it, is it for yourself? Because I've spoken to other people, and they usually say it's kind of for myself, because you want to show how confident you are in your, I guess, in your body, or in like the way you are. I don't know. It's just something I've wanted, and I can't think of anyone better to ask, because you literally would just be very, very open about it.
Yeah. So
is it a troll?
So it's a bit of like a few things, right? So firstly, I've always had also like kind of bad like confidence like issues, and like being like comfy with myself and everything. So like recently I've been trying to do like more stuff like that, which like does kind of like boost my ego and stuff. So that is one portion of it and stuff. Then the other one is hot woman and sex just sells, man. Like it pops off, and
she said it, not me. She said
obviously,
it.
Like
I'm not gonna disagree with you though.
Yeah, like I am trying to like grow my little fan base or following, or like whatever you call it. So obviously, like it's the best thing. Plus, also I go on like TikTok, and like I'm on like gay TikTok, obviously. So I just see like hot woman. So it was literally, I saw a chick doing this, and I was like, damn, like that's hot. And then I was like, I wonder if I could do that. And then, so that's why I tried it. And then,
that's I think that's pretty fucking sick. I think that's a very, very good, a good way of saying it. Because it is the truth. Hot women and sex does sell. Like like if you are a straight guy and you look at women, you're not gonna Google blonde with church clothes. No, you're gonna look at fucking blonde with nice titties. That's literally how we are as men, or not as humans. Like that, and it's always women. Or not always women, but majority of the time, if you look at, let's look at fucking, I don't know, maybe something like Monster Energy, or I'm not trying to throw a brand on the bus, but like when they promote stuff, or I think DC is a very good, when they promote like their car stuff or like new sneakers, it's always the woman wearing the sneakers, but then they're wearing like a crop top, or they're wearing like swimwear. And that's because it works. It's just it does work. And I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm not one of the. I think I'm the furthest thing of like when girls post a thirst trap or whatever. Or not a thirst trap, if they post like I guess a little bit more of a showing, revealing image. I'm literally never the person that goes like, oh, put on some clothes. I'm like, take it off, baby, because that's
literally
because
same.
why the fuck not? If you're comfortable with yourself, be comfortable with yourself. It's like the same conversation about like, oh, but she has an OnlyFans. Like, how can you like? There's other. Yeah, so why the fuck do you care? I think that's
Get
great.
it, queen.
Power,
Make that bank.
make that fucking money. Because
Make
why?
it.
In a year from now, I'm gonna be crying in my VW Polo while you cry in your Lamborghini. So I mean,
Literally.
why the fuck not? I think
exactly.
I think it does get weird when they. Oh, I don't know. I would love to get your opinion on this. To me, it gets weird when I'm gonna create a scenario for you. You post a photo of yourself where you're revealing a lot. Okay, you're revealing a lot. Let's say more than average, and then someone comments, and they're like, "Holy fuck, your tits are amazing." Let's, for example, and then you complain about that comment. How do you feel about that? Because I'll give you my I'll give you my standpoint on that, and then I would love to get your input. So to me, it's like, okay, but you posted your titties. Okay, I'm saying titties is so weird, but like, you know, like you posted that photo, and it's very clear of what you're doing.
Intending.
Yeah, intending. So I don't feel. I'm not saying you shouldn't complain, but like if someone says, if you post a photo of yourself,
it's confusing.
Very a revealing photo, and then you complain or make like a big hassle about this person pointing that out, where I promise you 100% of the people said exactly the same thing, but that one person had the guts to comment it, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel? What do you think? Do you think it's fair for people to get upset about them being simped on, I guess? Or I would just love to get your opinion on that. If it makes sense of what I asked.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I think for me, it's just like more confusing, especially if it is like a very like purposefully like risque picture and stuff. So I don't know if do you know Jessica Negri?
Yes, I do.
So say now, for example, like she posts, like, you know, the stuff she posts, right? Where like pretty much everything is out. I feel like then if someone was to comment on it and then she's like all confused as to why people are commenting on that, that would be a bit confusing to me, because it's like, it's obviously something that's like going to be bringing.
Yes, exactly. You're trying to get that crowd of people to see what you're posting. And to me, it's just like whenever that happens, then girls complain. I'm like, or not just girls, but the majority of the time. I'm like,
Yeah.
But you posted it. Why would you want to complain about it?
Yeah, that does get a bit confusing, because it's like, what do you want them to do then?
Yeah,
in a way.
You want us to just look at it and like simp in it silently, or what you want us to be like, holy fuck, you're hot? Because I mean, I'm that type of guy. I have so much confidence in myself. Well, I have a lot of confidence in that. When I see a hot girl, I will tell her she's hot. Like I don't, because I don't care. Like worst thing you're gonna think I'm a creep. Great, I complimented you, dude. Take it or eat a dick. I don't care.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like I feel like, it's a bit for me personally, it's a bit odd, because it's like if you are posting that, you want people to think you're hot. You know what I mean? You want them to look at you. So it's. I'm happy
that you are also like on this. To me, it's just like when they complain about it, and I always think about this one time, and I've told the story multiple times, where there was a chick who posted a photo of herself, very pretty photo. It was quite revealing, not very very revealing, but it was quite revealing. And then another chick commented on the post, and they were like, holy fuck, you're so hot, like I just want to take off all your clothes, or something along the lines of that, right? And there was no issue. But then a guy commented, and he said like, holy fuck, you have I think he said you have a nice rack or something like that. And then
she lost it.
Then they made like a hate thread of this guy, like they quote retweeted, and like, I can't believe this guy is like sexualizing me. But then like 2 tweets back, you're like thanking this woman and being like, oh, check your DMs, I'll send you a photo of my fucking vagina or whatever. And then they made like a hate thread about this guy, and I didn't comment or add anything. I was just like, but you just like, it's this, if we want to be equal, we like saying we all want to be equal. Why are we hating on him? He just said what she said, but he has a penis.
Oh, but maybe she gay.
Maybe she gay.
Like,
maybe she gay.
Maybe
okay.
she gay.
Case solved. I mean, yeah, I get that.
There
But to me, it's just, I always get so confused when people post stuff and then they complain about the comments. Like, to me, it's like if I had to post a photo with a fucking Corsair keyboard while being a partner with Logitech, like obviously if people give me shit for that, I get it. But if I post a photo of the keyboard with Logitech and people are like, Logitech kind of mid, I'm like, yeah, okay, sick, that's you. I'm not gonna fucking hate you for it. You're allowed to hate a product.
Have your opinion.
Yeah, you're allowed, exactly, having your opinion. Yeah, but the internet's a wild place, especially South African.
It is.
South African Twitter. Sometimes I don't know. I wish I could just talk to people. I want to ask them like in person, like, what is wrong with you? Like, are you okay? Do you need to
I
talk?
don't do that to so many people.
That's what I was saying. I mean, I'm pretty sure people see some of our tweets, like something you post, or I post, and they're like, what is wrong with this person?
Oh gosh, they probably do because I'm like forever doing like meowing tweets.
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff,
you do
and...
you do meow, and you always say is it good morning kittens, I think?
Yeah, hey kittens. my
Yeah,
little
dude, you
kittens.
posted a photo in the bathtub, okay? And I'm not gonna reveal names here, I promise. But this was a while ago. You posted a photo in the bathtub where you were like something about like, hey kittens.
Oh, get your inspiration.
Yeah, something like that. And then Pepper, I shit you not. I will literally leak the DMs to you off stream. 5 people sent me a link to your tweet. I'm like, yes, okay, I saw it. What do you want me to do with this? Literally, because everyone was like, bro, she's so hot. I'm like, yeah, but she's gay. So like, we can't do anything about it, guys. Like, just simp in peace. But like, stuff like that, like,
Yeah.
To me, that's normal to see. That's genuinely like normal to see at this point, because why the fuck not? It's not like you're posting something revealing. But then it's always like the hey kittens, or like, and then dude, your replies to comments are always the best, because even if it's dudes, you're still nice. You're still nice to them. Like they'll say like, oh, you're so beautiful, and you'll reply with like rar, or I don't know, fuck, that felt so bad. But like, to me, that you're the type of social media personality I like, because you're just you, and that's fine. You're just you, and you're just very, I don't know. That's a weird fucking tangent to go on to. Chat, over to you. If you guys have any questions or anything you guys would like us to discuss, please go ahead. If there's anything you want to shout out to chat, or if you want to ask me something, I don't fucking know. I'm just trying to think like where we can tangent off to next year. You told me you recently bought Diablo, and you're like really keen to try some Diablo.
Yes, yeah. So I got it yesterday, and I was finishing the download. So I was planning on streaming it off after our little talk, but then I checked my load shedding app, and I have load shedding at 10, and then I cried like a lot.
Oh, that's not funny.
So I'm gonna be doing it
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
So you do actually, if we can actually get a shout out for her, she does stream chat. It is linked, or it is pinned on chat here. But you guys, one of the mods to shout out, go follow her. Go follow her on her Diablo journey. If you do fall asleep, don't worry, it is a very boring game. But she'll be there. She'll be there.
I'm gonna be trying it on hardcore mode, so like it's gonna be intense.
Okay, well there you go. You can have fun with that. So why do you call him a roommate? Why is it roommate? He wants to know the reason. He's like very, very adamant on what's the reason. Why roommate?
So people know that we live together. I don't know. No, can I tell you actually? Okay. Which also, it blew my mind once. Like, I think I was speaking to someone, and I had said the fact that I was gay, and then I was talking about Subin, and then I was like, yeah, no, something. I either had to fetch him or something weird, because then we were going home, and they're like, oh, okay, so you guys live together, and I'm like, yeah, and they was like, oh, so is that like your boyfriend? And I was like, my God. He gay, I'm gay. It's not, and 2 gays don't cancel each other out. It's not how it works. Like, but yeah. So then now I'm just like, yeah, roommate. You know what
I think maybe she doesn't want to gay zone you. So she's just hitting you with she's roommate zoning you.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, I think that I wouldn't mind be called roommate by her. Have you seen her? Dude?
You see?
And you live with her, bro. Come on, don't complain.
Yeah.
Why would you complain about that? Ash is very, very excited for your Diablo stream. I can already. I mean, Ash is excited every time you breathe, but that's fine.
Ash is a cutie. Gosh, she makes me smile.
Dude, Ash is clipping that again. Actually,
did he make the other thing his ringtone? I want to hear that it's actually.
I wonder if he did that. I wonder if you. I think you said, "Ash, I love you" or something like that when you like saved you in league or something.
Yes, he saved me. Yes, yeah. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I love you."
My hero. Oh my god, dude.
Yes.
How do you feel about straight people going to gay bars because they're the fucking worst? We have a lot of gay bars in Cape Town, right? Like, there's quite a few. You're literally already. He has the clip ready. Oh my god, he has the clip bookmarked, and our King Kamanu actually clipped it. That's pretty sick.
I love that.
But yes,
the gay bar thing.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
So
I find that pretty weird. Like, why are you invading their zones?
It depends. Like, if you're going there with a gay person or something, then obviously, like, it's fine. Also, if you're just going to just have fun, then it's okay. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, for me, at least, how I see things, it's like, this is just, like, a place that's now, like, safe for, like, gay people to be, like, extra gay without any, like, hate. The stuff that I don't like, and that's what I think is cringe, is when there's people that go into these like spaces and then still like I've been like hit on by like way too many straight people there, and then they'll come and they'll be like, then I'll be like, oh no, sorry, I'm gay. And then they'll be like, okay, yeah, but are you one of those lesbians that like makes out with guys after a few drinks? And I'm like, huh? Because then he's like, because we can go get a drink. I'm like, huh? And it's just like stuff like that. And then
people ask you that. What?
literally, I was like sitting on the couch because also I was so confused because like I was having like a really good time like chat with this guy. So I was thinking maybe he's like bi or something, or maybe even just a straight Adam, but like he could clearly tell I was, fruity. And then like hits me with that, and I was just like, bro, there's no way you think this is a good idea right now. And then like so, and then also once we were just like with a group of friends, and I was just dancing, and this guy like taps my shoulder, and I turn around and I'm like, hi. And like sometimes I don't mind because sometimes people like want to join like the dance circle and stuff. So I'm like, it's chilled. So I'm like, okay, cool, getting ready for him to join. And then he comes to me and he's like, bites his lip. Shush, baby girl. I'm not really excited, but kind of like basically. And he's just like, I love your moves. And I'm like, so that was like, thanks. And then like I turned around so fast to like continue, and then every 5 seconds, like after like the song beat would drop, right? Because like I can become like a little bit feral, right? So then like obviously like I'm dancing when like the beat drops and everything, and then like again he'll be like, sheesh, like damn, why didn't you do that on me? And I'm like, my good sir, no. So then eventually like my one friend literally had to like pull me away and like be like, you're gonna stand here and I'm gonna stand next to the weird man. So those are the only times that I don't dig it, because I'm like, if you're gonna come to a gay place, don't do your weird like straight hitting on. And then also there's like, yeah, I don't know, like sometimes it might sound, but sometimes like some groups of like just straight girls can be very obnoxious when they come in there as well, and it's just like they can be like,
So a group of straight girls go to a gay bar.
Yeah,
Yo, that
sometimes I
sounds
think
like a bad idea, dude. Or that sounds like an annoying
like,
group of people.
Yeah, because then it's like, sometimes they like it because like they say they don't get like hit on and stuff, so it's great. But then sometimes it can be, they just get very obnoxious and very loud and like wanting to like grab all the gay men and like dance with all the, like basically doing what the straight men do to us, but to these gay men. And they're not even like trying to flirt with them. They're just trying to be like, oh, you're my new gay best friend. And it's like, stop.
Homie just wants to have a good time. Now he has to be a best. Okay, Jesus Christ.
Literally, yeah. So that's a bit wild.
I apologize for this. I'm very, very vanilla, okay? To me, sex is like, kissing. You said you become very feral. What does that mean? Is that...
Oh, just when I dance. So like, I like dancing. So I like having a good time and like...
But what does it mean? Is being feral like another word for having a good time?
I dance like a hoe. Yeah.
Okay, well, now I've learned more, chat. To dance like a hoe, you become feral. Dude, okay, I mean, fair. But, I mean, you have to, why feral? Like, why do we call it feral?
Oh, literally that word came up to my mind as I was typing.
Okay, I was like, I was about to...
Happens.
Okay. I mean, but yeah, dance like a hoe all you want, dude.
Thank you.
It's probably super... Is it awkward, like, going to straight bars? But then it's probably... Okay, wait. Do you like deliberately not go to straight places because you know it'll be annoying because all the guys are gonna hit on you, or do you guys still go and just like if a guy approaches you like, oh sorry,
no, like I go because obviously like majority of our friendship group is straight, like it's just Super and I, and then like also now us is our closest as well, but like so the rest are pretty like straight, so then like we'll don't really mind where we go, just sometimes it can be a bit like annoying, but yeah, like I think the worst was once I think a guy was like trying to buy me a shot and stuff. So I was like, okay, cool, like, bet you can get me a shot. And then we had it, and then he kept like trying to like grab me and to, like kiss me, and then I would like try and pull away and be like, no, gay. And then he'd be like, yeah. And then and I'm like, are you not registering, my guy?
How do people have the confidence to do things like that? When I greet someone away, or like if I greet a stranger at a bar, I like make sure I'm like 10 meters away and I'll just go, hello, like the...
Yeah.
Like, I'm so scared, but then there's people that have like confidence to do that. I'm like, how? I guess liquid confidence is also a thing.
Yeah.
Liquid confidence also a thing.
It's so like the amount of times like once I think I was standing at the bar and these guys also came up and they're being like really like obnoxious, but then luckily like Scarlett was there and then she like grabbed my hand and she was like, leave my girlfriend alone. And I was just like, I was just like,
hey, Queen's got to stand up for the queens. Damn.
Exactly.
Well,
yeah.
I've learned a lot more about the gay vibes now, I guess. Well, to be fair, me, like, I'm trying to think how many like gay people do I even know. I think I know like I have one really gay friend. His name is Right Nut. But he's like, this is gonna sound so weird, but he's a gay that doesn't like gay people that make it their personality. But he's very gay. Like when we like if we talk about a guy, like I'll be like, yo, dude, did you see fucking this year's Go player did this clutch? He'll be like, oh my god, I want to suck his dick. That's the type of gay he is, right? And that's like the only person that I can talk to, like who will tell me like his gay stories. But he's also very not like he doesn't like the way gay people act when it's their personality. And I'm always like, but that's you. And he's like, no, they can be normal. And I'm like, okay, fair enough.
He wants to be the gay personality.
I guess,
you know what I mean? They can only be one.
No, he's very he's the very very man. And it's interesting. His type is Twinks. What's Thin Boy's called?
Oh, Twink. Yeah, Twink.
Yeah, he likes. Or not. No, you said it was something else. Guys who are built but are thin. Or lean, but I don't fucking dude. You guys have so many things that you guys go. I don't know.
Gay men have so many things. They have like bear. They have this, and this. Like okay. Lesbians also have a lot because there's like mask, femme, stud, like so many. And I'm just like,
what type of
lesbian? Oh my gosh.
What type of gay are you?
So I'd be like probably femme.
Oh, because are you more the girl? I guess. I don't know.
Well, no, it's just like how.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's so chilled. Like honestly, no, it's just like with that, like how I guess how I present and how I like to dress. So I like being extra like girly and stuff.
Oh, okay. Is that like if a girl would like wear tomboy clothes, like jeans and a collared shirt, for example?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
I
guess that kind of makes sense. There's so many terms in your like it's always like this is why I'm happy that I got you to talk or I can talk to you because you wouldn't be offended. You like just correct me and help me, right? But whereas like I feel like if I had to spoke to like someone who is like I say who their personality is being gay, then they'll be like very offended.
Like Emma.
Emma's dude, but Emma.
Yeah, like gosh.
Emma's not only gay, she's also a bitch. So it's fine. But we love Emma. We actually love Emma. We love Emma.
Yeah.
God, dude, it's I'm super happy for you that you're out and that you're very publicly yourself. I think that's very very awesome, and I think that is something I genuinely acknowledge not the right word. I genuinely envy that you can be yourself so much. I think that's super awesome. It's something that I'm working on as a person. I think there's other people that also see you, and maybe there's some chicks that also are a little bit. They might be a little bit gay, but they know how to handle it. And I think they see your person like, hey, I'm gonna be like this. I think that's awesome. I'm gonna give chat one last chance. If you guys have any questions for Pepper, you guys can add her in chat so you can see it as well. And you guys can maybe throw her some things. Maybe there's like some spicy story you want to hear about or something you want to ask or you want to ask me. Please go ahead. So next up, you said you guys for if we go back to the whole league thing, you guys have the middle state stuff coming up. Aside from that, what is next for you with regards to streaming and stuff? I know recently you started putting a little bit more effort into the streaming. You are now also a full content creator with ATK, which I think is awesome. ATK. And we're gonna do just cooking. Can I leak?
I'm so excited.
Wait, can I leak the thing that we spoke about in the DMs, or should I? We can bait.
Oh,
we can bait hard.
Can bait, but don't like give specifics.
Okay,
yet,
so me and Pepper are doing something soon.
Yes.
And for
not the just cooking,
not the just cooking. There's another thing, and if you are in the area, keep your eyes peeled. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes.
That's all I'm gonna say.
And just make sure you're in Cape Town, because else you're gonna be depressed.
Yeah,
just
very
saying.
Depressed. Very, very depressed. Not even just depressed.
You, Emma.
Imagine living in Joburg, dude. Oh my
Literally.
God. Imagine. But yeah, we're all gonna do the just cooking with. Unfortunately, me and Pepper literally had it planned to the fucking T, and then some stuff happened. With regards to my health, but also I think you had like a bunch of league game stuff. Nene literally messaged me. Okay, so I want you to think about this conversation out of context. Nene's message to me and my WhatsApp notification came through, and all it said was, "You can't have Pepper tomorrow." And I'm like, I wasn't planning on having her. I'm pretty sure she's gay. And then eventually I went into the message and I read it and I'm like, okay, wait, never mind. Okay, she meant like we can't do the cooking thing tomorrow.
Yeah, because I posted on the group. I was like, listen, guys, we were planning on doing the cooking thing. Like, I don't know if I can make any games. And then sadly, we could only literally arrange games for then. Yeah.
But yes, aside from that, we are doing the Just Cooking Word. There is something coming, and yeah, if you don't follow either me or Pepper, now's the time! Exclamation mark search in chat or click the pinned comment to keep an eye out, because big dicks and nice vaginas are coming.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the best way I could phrase it. This has been absolutely amazing, and it was so nice to talk to you and get a little bit more about you.
I saw some questions, so I can answer.
Yeah. No, go ahead. I'm waiting for my chat to like eventually refresh because my shit is so frozen. So please.
Oh no, I just saw like some of that. So the first one I think I remember is like Ash was, of course, I remember my baby boy. He asked me what my favorite thing here behind me is, and let me just like move it. So I have quite a few favorites, but I think probably like.
I like your headset, by the way. I gave a pair of those away.
And that's the League of Legends one.
The League of Legends kit. And you know what's the best part about the person that won my set that I gave away?
Yeah.
They hate League of Legends.
Oh, that's hilarious. Gosh, I also hate League of Legends. Anyway.
Are you even a League player?
Literally. So it's this because it's my favorite Pokemon. Well, one of my favorites, but like it's my favorite starting one.
Dude, your cat almost just fell and I was about to laugh, but I was also about to feel bad. Oh, can we please get the names? Tell us about your pussy.
Okay. Let me get him quickly.
Oh, that's a Maine Coon, by the way, chat. And Homie's gonna also see if she can help us out with some, because I know Ash is gonna help me get a Maine Coon. But now that I know you also have a dude, look at his face. It's so cute. Is it he or she? Sorry.
It's a he. This is Medivh.
Ooh.
And then the little white one is Valera.
He looks so comfortable. He looks so comfortable. Look at him.
Literally, this is like how we'll sit and just chill. And then when we sleep, he'll either sleep like on my head, or he'll sleep like but like next to my legs. And then the white one, she will always sleep like on top of my stomach. Okay. Or if I'm lying on my side, she'll lie literally like on my side. Like they're so needy. Yeah, I've
heard that Maine Coons are very, very. Because we actually spoke about this very, very quickly before the stream chat. About Maine Coons are the closest thing you'll get to a dog that's a cat, actually. They have a very dog-like personality. They love affection. They love humans. You can like throw shit and they'll fetch it. Like it's pretty cool. So that is adorable. Medivh. What's the other one's name?
Valera.
Okay, where did the names come from? It sounds so familiar.
You don't know?
Medivh sounds like, I don't know, something out of an MMO, but I have no idea what Valera is.
Both of them are from World of Warcraft.
I'm a fucking shame to this family. Oh my god, I'm like the biggest WoW fan in the world. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Wait, you're a WoW fan?
Yeah, what? I hard like no life that shit. Like it was like literally when Shadowbringers came out, when I joined my guild, we like were rushing to try and get like the first people to be like clearing the raids and stuff. We didn't make it, unfortunately, but yeah, we still managed to get it, like do the mythics and everything.
You still play WoW?
The raid?
No, well, do you still play overall?
Oh, do I still play WoW? No. I got so burnt out that like I literally couldn't look at the game anymore. I would open it, I would be like, and I would be like.
What did you make? In this raid. Sorry, in the raid.
I was a tank. Okay, fair I was a demon hunter tank.
Of course you're a demon hunter peasant.
I love them. Like, hello, when she becomes a big buff mommy, meow. Like, come on. Like, what's she doing to me?
Okay, fair enough. Sorry. So when's the last time you played?
Probably 2 years ago.
Okay.
Then I got into Final Fantasy, and then I was hard raiding Final Fantasy. And then, then I obviously joined the league team. And then every time I would like re-download an MMO, Scott would be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you? That's not league. And then yeah, also now I've recently re-downloaded Guild Wars, so I'm busy playing that now.
Okay, I've never actually played Guild Wars. Never played.
It's really fun. I'm busy trying to get my dragon.
I've watched a lot of
fun.
Final Fantasy, and it looks quite fun. But I can't play.
It
Dude,
is.
I want to play WoW so bad. I want to stream WoW so bad, but I can't. It's just my channel just dies instantly. Like every single time I play WoW, everyone's like, just play whatever you. Shut the fuck up. They don't know what you're talking about. I watch my viewer numbers go down, interaction go down, sub numbers go down. I see it in front of me, and then there's people literally just sitting there like, oh, dude, play whatever you want. Like you don't know.
Literally, no, that's the only sad thing. It's not very like content friendly.
Yeah, that's
like,
like, for example, I don't know if you've been following like the hardcore WoW, the HC WoW that people have been playing, where they play vanilla pretty much. Then if you die, you have to delete your character.
Yes,
so I've been wanting to do that so badly, but I just can't because I have to stream all the time. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that does make it a little bit difficult.
Anyway, was there more questions that you saw? Sorry, I completely interrupted you and like I took over your part there.
No, it's fine. I think Minx asked me what my type was.
As in what type of what girls you're into?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go on. So what's your type then, Pepper?
Now I'm shy.
You're shy? Oh no, the PepperPufff is no way you're shy. She likes girls. Isn't that a type already?
Yeah. Like pretty girls, like blonde bitches are very French.
Oh, you like blonde chicks?
Well, actually, I like most. Like I actually always used to think like I like dark-haired people more and like dark features, but now I realized that like I've become a smitten kitten for like, yeah.
Dude,
anyway,
the way you say things is just beautiful. A smitten kitten. Are you a top or a sub? A bot or a sub? There you go. Is that a weird thing to ask girls? I'm sorry. I'm thinking out loud here because you seem very dominating, I guess. Like to me, like for what I know, then people dig me chat. I'm just asking to ask. If she doesn't want to answer, okay, whatever, dude. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that was inappropriate. I just
No, it's so chilled. I don't like. So probably a little bit of a dirty sub, but that's more like.
Okay, dirty subs. What the fuck does that mean?
Oh no, I'm just like I'm just calling it dirt. I'm just nothing. Just like insulting myself. No, more like also yeah. But let's just like I can top people like some like if they need me to because that's how much of a sub I am. If you ask me
so you'll do both. Isn't that called a twink? No.
It's a switch.
Yeah. Why the fuck a twink?
But like a switch is like when you're very comfortable with like doing both. Like the one is like I'll get shy. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
So I'll be like.
Big shout out to Kamanu. 1,000 bits. He says she's a switch and she gives you dom energy because you're a cute little. Oh my god.
That's true. Like I won't die.
Okay, yeah.
Like I won't die. Like if I meet someone that's very like clearly submissive, then I become a little bit more dominant, even though it's not my like normal go-to. But then I'll feel like it'll be more like of a fun game because like I know how awkward and shy I can get. So if I see that I'm doing that to another person, then I'm like. so
it's like a feel-good mechanism. Like you feel good because you're making them feel.
Yeah, exactly. Especially if you know this is like what someone else is into. Like because that's the thing. I like making sure people are
having a good time. Dude, I'm so vanilla. That is insane. I'm so vanilla. I'm like the house brand of Checkers ice cream.
But like honestly, vanilla's a good flavor.
Dude, I love vanilla. Whenever I get into these conversations, like you've been in my chat, I'm very unhinged, and I like bringing up these things. I like learning about it. But whenever I hear about some of the things that people are into, I'm like, holy fuck, that's a thing. And that kind of scares me. Okay, it kind of scares me because I feel like I might not be enough for someone one day because like there's gonna be all these terms and I'm just gonna be like this little vanilla guy who just wants to like because to me I like the intimacy part of it. Like I like the cuddles and the kissing and like like the fucking part is nice and all, but like I like that part, but I also like the afterwards part or the before. Like,
I mean, aftercare is important. Yeah, like you need to do that.
But then I feel like then I talk to girls and they're like, oh, I want you to fuck me with a HB pencil. I'm like, what does that mean?
The frying pan, Dad.
Yeah, like stuff like that. Like then I'm like, oh god, I don't know if I can do that. But it always scares me the amount of things that there's
that's out there. Yeah, no, for sure. Like I mean, But I think like that'll always like come like when you find a partner that you're like comfortable and stuff
To
with.
try
If they
stuff
really,
like that,
if they really is something that they're like, damn, I want to try this. You'll be like, you know what, for you, baby girl.
Yeah,
the world.
my one mod Zassi, he always says, try everything twice. He always says try everything twice, and I guess that's good. I mean, I've been unfortunate enough to have never been in a committed relationship long enough where it got to like where that conversation happened. I've literally just had one night stands. I lost my virginity at like 15, and it was the most boring shit ever. So ever since then, I've only just like fucked, you know. And then, but now then I talk to people like you, or I talk to my shadow, and I learn about these things. I'm like, damn, I actually want to try that. But then I'm like, what if I do it wrong though? And it's just always scares me. It's like, that's something that that's what I think about it a lot, where I genuinely think like I'm not going to be good enough for someone because I don't know how to give them a foot job or whatever, you know, like that's just, this is how my mind works.
No, but like honestly, like when that happens and like if you're comfortable with the person enough to like start doing those things, like part of the fun like is always like learning and stuff together, or like trying these things out like together and like figuring out each other's like kinks and everything like together, and like having those like awkward moments in between that when you look back at it, it's not actually awkward because you're just like, oh wow, there was like a moment like in between like those hard dogging it, you were like laughing and giggling because you're like, shit.
Yeah, I feel like that's good. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm so sad that I haven't had that yet. Like I wish I could have someone that I can, you know, fuck multiple times, have sex with multiple times in an intimate way. Where you learn about them, right? Like I think that's I would love that. I would love that. Are you if you don't mind me asking, are you seeing anyone at the moment, or like not because I not because I'm trying to my god, I just realized
I did not.
Okay.
No, I didn't take it like that. It's just like an awkward question, right? It's an awkward question.
You do not have to answer if you don't want to. You do not have to answer if you don't want to.
That's fine. Like I'm like kind of seeing something.
That's awesome. That's awesome. As you would say, love that for you.
Thank you. Oh, thanks, King. Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna cut it off right there. Chat, last chance. If you guys want to ask anything, if you guys are watching this and you are new to the stream, please do me a favor and you can follow the stream. You can do exclamation mark socials. Follow me on all my socials. Quick little shout out. I'm sorry, I am gonna do this. I'm sorry about this, PepperPufff. I am going to be giving away a lot of Logitech products soon. So if you want to win yourself some good shit, you better follow the stream and keep an eye on everything. I'm just saying. If one of the mods can maybe do exclamation mark socials, and then once again, go follow PepperPufff. Like, it literally costs you nothing, bro. It's free. It's literally free. We've got a shout out for her as well. And she's going to be streaming Diablo tomorrow.
Yes.
Go give her some subs. Dude, my mods suck ass, dude. I'll do it real quick. Shout out at PepperPufff. There we go. Go give her a shout out. Give her some love.
Thanks.
This has been awesome.
It was. Yeah, it's lots of fun.
So
thanks for having me.
Your roommate says, do you want to go live with her and someone else can go take your place? I feel like you're a delight to live with.
Literally, I'm such a sweetie.
Except for the fact that you probably leave house every day at like 5 a.m.
I leave at 6, yeah.
Yes, sis, dude, that's terrible. Well, not terrible. I mean, at least you end.
No, it's horrible. I hate my life. I want to die.
Yeah, and you probably don't sleep at all, do you?
No.
Because you're a gamer.
I try to. I was starting to get really good at it. Like I was going to bed around 10, 10. But recently I've been like messing it up where I'll get into bed at 10 and I'll go to bed like after 11 and then I'm like, what have I done? And then, because my problem is I also wake up in the night. Like I don't like sleep right through. And also I have like super vivid dreams that like fuck me up and then wake me up and then I'm just like, shit, man. And then I struggle to go back to sleep and it's just like,
I just glanced over to my phone and I saw that Flea tweeted. He said, we're watching. So I actually want to open this tweet. All the ATK homies are watching from somewhere. I don't know where. But if they're still here.
Warren, yes. Yeah, they sent me that picture.
Warren has a bigwoody.com. That's awesome. That's awesome that they're watching. They're in Joburg now, aren't they?
Yes, yeah, the ATK. Yes, yeah, they are.
They're busy with like, a big rugby event tomorrow, and they're part of it. And
Literally.
I think that's pretty sick.
Literally, how amazing! Like, guys, ATK's taking over. Hashtag let's go. Just saying.
There you go.
We're cool.
A big shout out to ATK. Thank you very much for being here and thank you very much for doing this. Go and enjoy your hour and a half of electricity. Warren, can we please get an inverter? Just don't pay her salary for like a week and then, you get back in there.
No, give me both. Give me my salary and an inverter. Like, what do you mean?
thank you very much for this. I really appreciate it. I'm very excited to do the Just Cooking with you. I think we're going to make that a fucking rocking show. And I feel like we'd be a good energy together. And she's going to make me suffer chat with whatever meal we're going to make. And then just keep an eye out for the other thing. Because I think that's going to be fucking awesome. And
it's going to be...
It's literally two worlds colliding. And I think that's pretty cool. Because it's two very different parts.
Oh, wait, hold on. My kitten. Look at that.
Oh, there's the other one.
Yeah, that's Valera.
Adorable.
Yeah, my babies. The light of my life. Anyway.
Well, you're definitely gonna help me find a cat because Ash is supposed to help me, but Ash has been ignoring me, Pippa. What do you think about that? Like, he hasn't sent me anything.
Ash, you're being a bad boy. Like, damn. Gonna have to like discipline my child. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you. This is very fun. If you're all watching this on YouTube, all her info is going to be in the description. Make sure you go give her a follow, give her some love. Once again, chat, this has been ATK PepperPufff. And my name is HenricoM and I have a small penis. So make sure you leave a follow. Yeah, thank you. I mean, I'm proud of my small boy, dude. Thank you. Thank you for the... Thank you for the love, for the guys that resubbed and watched during the stream. I really appreciate you guys are amazing. Thank you once again for doing this. This will be up on YouTube if you want to share it around. I don't know if you want your family to see this part of you, but I think that'd be great.
Love that, yeah.
Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you. Chat, thank you very much for watching. To all the live people, we appreciate you. I'm pretty sure she appreciates you as well, especially you, Ash. And I will be live again after this. And she was going to go live, but she's not. But no, we love the cats, dude. Wait, what are they? Oh, I thought they were doing something else. I'm not going to lie. I thought they were going to do something else there. We'll call that...
It just became 18 plus real quick.
Guys, they're just becoming feral. Come on.
Literally.
They're just becoming feral.
Everyone should be feral. Like, come on. But yeah.
Thank you very much for doing this. I appreciate you. Have a good night. Good night, chat.
Too.
Stay safe, stay awesome, have a good day, and I will be back in a bit to stream, and PepperPufff will be live tomorrow. Go follow her, okay? Or you have a small penis. I don't make the rules. Right. Thank you, Pepper, for this. I appreciate you. You have a good night as well, homie.
Thanks, you too. Bye.
Right. Bye.